Hi, Adrienne here. So one of the beings that I work with in my quantum prayer field is Mary Magdalene, and she's been working with us this month along with Archangel Michael in the My Wild Magic membership. One of the tools that she has brought forth for us this month that I find to be incredibly helpful, and I've heard from some of the other people in my community that it's working for them too, is if you are a empath, a high empath, somebody who is perhaps highly psychic or highly, and gifted at, feeling things that other people feel, but also if you are somebody who already has a commitment of working in the collective consciousness, which a lot of people who do this kind of work are. You've already made that commitment before you were even born this lifetime, that you would come in and be supportive and bring forth your higher soul wisdom on that level. So with Mary Magdalene, her resource for those of us who are high empaths or plugged into the collective consciousness and our support and our awareness, and it's a key phrase. And so I just want you to take a deep breath and relax in for a moment. Just close your eyes. And we're going to call forth Mary Magdalene, because sometimes when you call in an angel or an ascended being or a being of light to back you up, it will expand the energy for you, especially as you're learning something new, right? So close your eyes, come in, and we're going to call forth to Mary Magdalene herself. She is more of a cosmic avatar. She has an incredible force of light and love to her that she works with. And so you're probably going to feel this in her, that she has this inner strength and resolve to her, okay? So imagine on the inner levels as you just tune into yourself, and I want you to imagine being present right now to the world, to all the people around you, to the collective consciousness, maybe even to your own emotions and fears that are going on right now. And just feel it for a moment. Notice if it feels perhaps possibly chaotic or overwhelming or hopeless or scared, anything that it could feel. But just notice how you feel. And if you see it from your higher self, you might think from your mind's eye that you're detached, but I really want you to drop into your emotional body and notice how it feels to be plugged into the collective or the people in the world around you right now. And I know for me, it almost feels like I'm a ship in a storm in the middle of a huge giant ocean, right? And I'm just being kind of buffered and battered around in this energy. So that's how it feels to me. It definitely feels kind of overwhelming, a little bit scary, like almost to the point of just wanting to close down altogether. Okay, so that's just right now, because there is so much stirred up in the collective right now, so much fear, perhaps sort of due to this particular global pandemic, but if it's not that, it might be something else going on globally. And so when there's global events going on of any nature, whether it could be war or natural disaster or illness, things like that, because that's been happening more and more lately, the collective is very stirred up with all the emotions of all these groups of people all over the place, right? And because you're automatically in service to that from your own soul nature, you're plugged in. So this is the key that Mary Magdalene is saying to us, okay? So close your eyes again. I want you to imagine being that energy sort of all kind of looped into this. And now I want you to say, and you say it with force, it is a command. It's not mean, it's not harsh, but it is said as a decree. It's said as a command, as if you are the authority of the collective consciousness, okay? And so call in Mary Magdalene to back you up, and you say, be still. And you watch it calm down. You might have to say it a couple more times, right? Because you're practicing with. So again, instead of allowing the collective to come in and overwhelm you, you're showing up in your own inner authority, your own I am presence, your own cosmic Christ presence of your spiritual authority, right? Mary Magdalene can back you up in this because she's amplifying it through your energy field, and you're sending that message not only out into the collective consciousness and into the world immediately around you, but also to your own emotions and thoughts, right? So again, you come in maybe to the center of your mind, like ground your energy. Imagine this tube of light a waterfall of light, roots of light, going from your hips straight into the planet. So get really solid and grounded, okay? So again, imagine from your hip area going down is either tree roots, a waterfall, or a ray of light, whatever feels most comfortable. Just pick the image that works best for you. Send it into the earth, send it all the way to the heart of the earth, into this beautiful, illuminated heart or cave of the earth, where it's healing. You can just feel the heartbeat of the planet. It's grounding, it's healing, it's supportive, and it's allowing you to feel strong and firm in your energy field, right? And then start to bring in this cosmic force of energy, your own higher presence coming through you, calling in Mary Magdalene to stand behind you. And again, you say to your own emotions, fears, and the collective consciousness in the world around you, be still. And again, you just feel it go calm. It's like the collective consciousness is very much kind of like a child. It's because it deals a lot with our inner child energy that's unresolved, and so it's literally like a childlike energy. And it's firm. You're being very firm with it. You're giving it a boundary in a sense, because children oftentimes actually feel safer when there's a healthy boundary going on, right? And so you're saying, be still. It's like, stop the nonsense of that fear. Okay, now the second thing, because it's almost like all of our fear is feeding on all of our fear, is feeding on all of our fear, and it's getting way out of balance, right? So be still stops the energy. Now the second command that she's asking us to put into the collective, like again, you are a commanding force of the collective, right? And so you say to it, choose love over fear. Choose love beyond fear. Choose love, not fear. I know that I am deeply, divinely, unconditionally loved and accepted beyond measure, and I know all of life, all of us, all sentient life on the planet, and the earth itself deserve more and more unconditional love at all times, not less. And so you're coming back into that remembrance, you're unwinding your heart, unwinding the heart chakra energy, right? And you're just choosing for that presence of love over fear, remembering that we all deserve more unconditional love at all times. And that starts to calm it down. Now, if there's anything else that you're wanting to create or magnetize into your life, you can send that out into the collective too, into the universal mind, into the quantum prayer field that we're working in now. It might be, good things coming my way, or financial prosperity, or perfect health and well-being. But you can drop other things into it that you're telling the collective, the world around you, as well as the universal mind, anything else that you might want to create. So if you are a high empath, it's really important to remember how to command the collective as well as your own emotions and fears with just the key phrase, be still. And you can even say, peace, be still, and that is a higher statement that does work, and it puts you back into your own authority, and it sets up this very natural ring of light around you. And you actually are now helping the collective to calm down. You're sending a message to it as a force field of energy, a force of love, to choose love over fear. Okay. Hope that was helpful, and stay in touch.